Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to... What's this? Oh, it's because I have got my controller plugged in. That's interesting. Yeah, welcome back to Banner Saga 2. So, let's talk to everybody before we go off to this meeting. We're pretty much at the end here, I think. So, Scathach and Deirdre pace nervously, keeping their distance from humans, Varl, and other horseborn. Roek patrols are on the 2, a short distance away, nodding to you briefly. Is everything okay? Many mans, more than we know live. You stop to look around at the thousands of tents in the fields and hundreds of homes beyond the capital walls. I'm from a small village. I'm not used to seeing so many people either. Maybe. Herd too big. So many mouths hungry. If some dead. More easy feed herd. Scathach stomps the ground and says a few shrill notes to Deirdre before turning to you. Deirdre forgets we are not of the same thinking with mans. If you think Big Herd is right, we will think Big Herd is right. But what do you think is right, Scathach? The male horseborn looks up at Arbrang for a few moments, while swishing his tail in thought. I think Big Herd kick each other in small fields. He points to Arbrang. Small field behind walls. You thank them for talking and offer them a few calming words before departing. Yeah, so we're pretty much at the end game here. I'm really curious what's going to happen. Well, let's talk to Trigvi next. The former cragsman is... Oh, he used to be a cragsman. I had no idea. The former cragsman is trying to lure something out of a hole with a small piece of dried meat on a string. He leaves it dangling by his side while standing to talk. Looks like you're keeping busy. I'm playing fox and hare with a vole. Do you think foxes ever play Trigvi and vole? No. Trigvi looks disappointed. Do you have any ideas on how to keep the two groups from killing each other? Any powders or relics or crazy schemes? He reaches into his tunic and grabs something, pauses, releases whatever it is, and shakes his head. People kill each other every day. Just enjoy the show. But if it comes to war, I don't think either side will leave us out of it. Trigvi thinks about what you're saying, tapping a small fingernail against his teeth. He looks at his finger, sneers, and spits. Killing things requires a lot of lives. It's just as easy to kill clansmen instead. Either way, some will praise you and others will throw dung at your face. Or you could collect all the dung in a giant hill, stand on top of it, and be your own king. As you watch him crouch back down to the hole, you wonder what possessed you to speak with him. I like Alette's just concerned expression as we spoke with him there. Alright, I want to check the market again. Yeah, I can't buy anything else. Yeah, I figured as much. We are starving, but we got 3 days to get food. We'll figure it out. The Skald is tying a dyed strip of cloth into his daughter's hair, but sends her off to play as soon as you near. We've come a long way. We've come all this way for war? With luck, I might change their minds. And be the reed that would stop the wind. You've got a lyric for every moment, don't you? Of course. Plenty before us have been in similar situations and written about it. We only think our lives are unique. And if peace is not an option, is there a Skald song for that? Plenty, but I'll tell you what I'd do. Save the families who can't save themselves. I can't imagine if my wife and children were left out here, like they don't deserve the same protection as others. Those words flood your thoughts as you walk away. Alright, well, we don't have any training left. I think we've got a decent number of fighters. Let's go to the meeting tent. Before you head towards the large tent, Oddleif stops you. Are you certain you're ready for what could happen out there? Her worried look is infectious. The king may be a decent man, but I doubt he's kept his throne by always following the rules. Let's see. You're right, I should see a few things first. Okay. When you're ready to head out there, just be careful. I'll be here with the rest of the clan if you need me. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything left. The voices coming from under the tent are loud, animated. Best we could. You've done well. I never thought I'd see my son again. Well, we've all had easier journeys. The king's cheerful mood lessens. He's about to say something when he sees you approaching. Who's this? Greetings, King Meinolf. My name is Alette, and I'm from Skoger. Ludin steps forward. Father, this is the Sunderslayer I told you about. King Meinolf glances at you and sighs. Son, you can introduce your pretty country girl later. You and Luden both turn red, but you temper your anger as the king addresses Hakon. It pains me to hear you've lost so many of your hardy warriors, Hakon, but tell me, where is Jorunder's Kender, Vognir? Vognir died protecting your son. I was Vognir's Kender. With Jorunder's death at Einertoft, I'm king of the few remaining Varl. The king says nothing, contemplating the news. Your walls are the last hope for my people. No sense denying it. I understand, and of course you'll have refuge here. The least I can do for bringing my son back alive. It'll be tight, but I'm sure we can find a place for you. King Meinolf, Alette here is just as much responsible for the Prince's safe return. She has quite a few clansmen. Careful, Varl King. This is the human capital, and my generosity is already stretched thin. Hakon looks at you and shrugs. Tell me, girl, why are you leading an entire caravan of humans and horseborn? Why didn't one of the men take point? Let's see. So we can do, trusted my father and learned to trust me. My name is Alette, King Meinolf. Because I'm a Sunderslayer, and tell me why I shouldn't join these clans in fighting you. You know, he's a dick, and I don't like him. He's a sexist prick, and I super don't like him. Luden was kind of an asshole, but at least Luden has, like, kind of grown over the games, even though I think there was, like, the capacity for him to die. Yeah, there was totally the capacity for him to die in the first game. That's why he has had, like, barely any place in this game. I'm gonna go with the diplomatic option, just because that's usually what I go for. And fighting right now could be kind of a pain in the ass, just because I have no supplies, so I can't rest. And chances are we've got at least one more big showdown with the Dredge before this game is done. Could be wrong, though. We already killed a Sunder, and they haven't really introduced any other ones that are coming in. I don't know. Anyway, the clans trusted my father and learned to trust me. All of them. No, some didn't like it, but some people didn't like my dad either. King Meinolf watches you for a moment before chuckling. That's a valuable lesson learned. The sooner you realize you can't please everyone, the sooner you can get to doing something worthwhile. Unfortunately, it doesn't change how many Arborang can support. Only now do you see Rugga, Dagger, and the 24 fighters approaching. The King's Guard look concerned. Why is there a sheep? Rugga. Meinolf? I think I got it without the dialogue. I should have killed you when I had the chance. You tried, remember? Yeah, I want to get cutscenes of the major moments in this game. I don't know, some of them are cool. Did the Sunderslayer convince you to open your gates to your people? You will never enter my gates again. I'd hoped you died in Boersgard. How is it that you come to speak for all these clans? The people you've turned your back on? Seems they needed a leader they could trust. Again, how have you come to speak for them? Did you fool them like the people of that rotten town you governed? The only fool here is the outnumbered king, believing he still has a say in what happens now. Don't make us breach your walls. We'll just have to repair them once we're inside. Point out the approaching darkness. I doubt either of you will be in charge of anything when that darkness washes over us. I got the Volca and Menders seeing to that inside. They'll come up with something. And even if they fail, I'll still be able to watch this bastard fall to the darkness from my walls. There's the true heart of the Meinolf I know. Alette, look at your people out there. Our people. They need food and clean water. Not that poison in the river. They need protection. You cannot allow this king to keep us from safety after all this way. She doesn't have to. I'll find a place for the people under your banner, Alette. A place inside the walls, alongside the Varl. A place this Fane man will never be allowed again. That's enough. Both of you are bickering like children instead of leaders. And you, Giant, joining this king after all we did to keep your people alive? Traitor. Hakon growls and flexes his grip on his axe. All parties look angry and tense, and then they look at you. Rugga's right, too many will die out here for so few inside. My banner, my people are my only concern. So, the first one is, we seek refuge inside. The second is, you know, the reverse, where I go for everyone. I'm leaning for number 2. I still... Fuck Rugga. Like, he can go die in a ditch. Stab him right now if I could. But, he is right that there are a lot of people outside the walls that shouldn't be just left alone. I've gotten this far by taking the populist approach, so I'm not going to change now. Rugga's right. Too many will die out here, for so few inside. You see, Meinolf? She knows how this game works. Now. The former governor's eyes look full of mischief. Rugga blows into a war horn, sending out one shrill note. You look back and see his forces either charging the wall or turning on Varl. Your clan is divided, humans squaring off against Varl, their former allies. Without warning, Rugga pulls his cloak, pin dagger, and lunges at King Meinolf, who shifts slightly, the blade only piercing his side. Before anyone can react, Rugga slinks behind his fighters, who are charging forward towards Hakon and King Meinolf. This is a damn shame, Hakon says, but I have to get my people inside those walls. You would. Depths. You are doing the same thing. This is leading, right? You look at the Varl King and nod. I'm sorry. It's come to this, you say. Join banners or not, we were clansmen. Nah, fuck this. I don't like this at all. This is stupid. I'm not helping Rugga. Let's reload. So we're just gonna blitz past 90% of this dialogue. Because we know it now. Okay. Like, I think this is actually the first time I've saved scum in this game. And we're at the very end. But it's so just fuck Rugga, man. Fuck him. I have no interest in helping Rugga no matter what the situation. Not to mention Hakon is so much better, the person and the character. And I mean, I do not want to lose him. Alright, so ignore these. Point out the approaching darkness. There might actually be like a diplomatic option here, but I highly doubt it. Alright, you know what? I'm actually going to check that. Let's check achievements. I'm curious here. You guys aren't going to be able to see this, but that's fine. Okay, so let's see what we got. Treasure Hunter. 3 rank 10 items. Don't think I'm going to get that. With 6 rank 10 units. Win a hard difficulty. Nope, can't do that. Let's see. Prevail with Rook against overwhelming numbers. Nope, can't do that. Period. Kill 5 enemies while stealth. Nope, too late. Maintain an alliance with Rugga. Fuck that. That might be the way to go, actually. Complete the game without letting anyone in your caravan die to hunger. I think I've done that so far. Without ever getting to low morale. Not going to get there. Let's see. Rook's Journey. Meet King Meinolf with Rook. Like, what's the... It's weird. There are a couple of achievements that are, like, completely unrelated. Like, I don't see why it has to be Rook. And not Alette. Alright, whatever. Anyway... let's see. My banner, my people are my only concern. Good. I'm granting you and your people, even those horseborn, into my walls, but move quickly. I thought I taught you better, Alette. This isn't how you play the game. Fuck you, Rugga. I don't give a shit. I can feel bad for all these people out here. Alright. Rugga blows 3 quick bursts into a war horn. You look back and are shocked to see an ambush on your caravan. With no defenses built, your tents quickly go up in flames, human and Varl burning. Without warning, Rugga pulls his cloak-pin dagger and lunges at King Meinolf, who shifts slightly, the blade only piercing his side. Before anyone could react, Rugga slinks behind his fighters, who are charging you. Hakon and King Meinolf. Everyone to the walls, you shout. Protect the king and the Varl. Hakon nods, both his appreciation just before the clamor of war envelops you both. Yeah, I'll take it. We still lost people there, which sucks. But fuck Rugga, man. I just don't care. Alright, Hakon... Bye, Gunnulf. Hello, Hakon. Hakon, you get to go up in the ranks. Let's take Oddleaf out. What does Canary have? Holy crap, she is good. Wow. So she has really high stats. I like her. Okay, hi Canary. So we could bring Canary over Deirdre. Like, Canary just wins across the board. Do you have anybody else in this group that I'd bring? Tempted to bring Nid. Just because Slag and Burn is tempting. Because, yeah, we don't have the Witch anymore. It's going to be humans. They're going to be a little tough. So burning is tempting. We could just bring Gunnulf as the cleaner. Okay, well, one way or another, we'll give Canary that. Though we might actually have something better that I can give to Canary. So what do you got? Plus the all talent ranks. Nobody can use that. That's okay. We'll save that for the next game. +1 to all talent ranks. Will unrest. Okay. So I'm going to give this to Canary. I'm going to give... What does Hacken have? He's got this. Will per kill, knockback on strength attacks of 3, +1 strength. What does he have? Yeah, we're going to give him plus to talent ranks for the time being. Will on rest. It's probably more useful. Because the knockback's not that useful. The extra strength could be handy. But still. Okay. So this is strength, crit. So what does he have? +3 strength. Not going to give that up. Knockback on strength. Okay, will strength. Okay. What is... Okay, he has +1 all stats. Okay. You know, I could give the Gormer statue to... You know what? I'm thinking about this too hard. Let's just start the battle. This will be fine. I'm overthinking things when I don't need to. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Oh, a lot of humans. Ambush, Meinolf, you're wounded. Just a flesh wound, though I feel odd. Oh, it's poisoned, of course. Depths take Rugga. Rally the troops. Well, Menders. Okay, so there's a ton of dudes around here. Let's see. 13, 13, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11. Okay, so this isn't going to work with Alette there. So we're going to put... Oh. Okay, we're going to put him there. Fun fact. You know what? Screw it. We're not. We're going to put him here. We're going to put her there. We're going to put Hacken over here. We're going to put him there. There we go. Much tighter. Oh, it's the pole that's in the way. I thought that was just a hanging thing. These hanging things kind of confuse me. Anyway, let's ready up. Actually, I could put Moger over here. We'll put Moger over there. That seems like a good plan. So, I want Alette to be in a good position where she can overwatch. So we're going to maximize Overwatch. Yeah, so apparently this game is built, I guess, for PS4 or whatever. Okay, so... I don't... Okay, some of these guys are going to be able to reach... Who's next? You? I'm going to go block him in. We're going to do abilities, bring the pain. Maximum, bring the pain. I want most, if not all of these guys to hit Moger for the time being. Rugga's even been recruiting Cragsmen. Alright, so let's see, who's next? So it's these guys. They might be able to reach Alette, but she'll shoot them. This will be fine. So I'm gonna move him over here. We'll have him behind Moger. We'll just move Moger up. He's going to just, hack and smash. We might as well hammer them down. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna move him up, and we'll summon a bear in the way. Because I like my centralized defenses around Alette, like always. So let's move here. Let's maul. Kind of wish it actually showed the damage as that went, but that's okay. Yeah, but we'll be able to mostly keep these guys focused on Mogre for the time being. Oh, he tried hucking an axe. That's not cool. That's fine. I love Canary. She is really solid. So we can do pin, we can do poison tipped. Honestly, either is kind of meaningless. Let's just attack, hit this guy for 6. Just, wow. She is good. I really hope I get to use Canary more in the next game. Just because, like, her stats are like Varro level, which is like good stuff. Okay, perfect. So we want Alette. You know, I'm just gonna Overwatch, same position. Technically, I could have had, yeah, Mogre is gonna be in a bit of a spot of trouble, but that's okay. So we do a couple of damage to that guy. We could shield bash, or we could just kill this guy, or mostly kill this guy. We'll just have Hacken. Oh yeah, Hacken can move in for the kill, because we will do not attack. We will do Sundering Impact. This guy. There we go. That's a double. I love it how they focus on the bear for some mysterious reason in this game. Never been able to understand that, but it works perfectly for me. So let's move here. Let's just bust off 5 of this guy's armor. Okay. Let's see. Bear. Bear is going to... Bear has great armor break, and we'll just keep doing that to these guys. Artery Strike plus... Okay, let's just hit this guy for 8. Because I want to get Canary some kills. Because she is very promotable, unlike the rest. And of course, Alette, like usual, is just rolling it. Smoking it? I don't know. Well, rolling, smoking. Kind of none of the above. Why don't we do Mend, even though it's mostly useless? Might as well give him a little bit of extra armor for no other reason than because I can. Let's see. Hacken can't do much. We'll give it to Eric. He's not that useful right now. But, well, no. He's not that promotable, but he still could use the kills. I miss Rook's ability, but at the same time, Overwatch is just so much better. Alright. I don't think that's the last battle of the game, though. That would be pretty useless. King Meidolf regains his footing and falls back towards Arbrang walls as his forces rush past him and into the fray. You wave the banner of Skoker and your clan surrounds you. To the gates, you shout over the clash of axes and hammers on shields. By the time your caravan is inside Arbrang's outer wall, the gate is mostly compromised. Rugga's forces are on your heels, and they brought bears. Cut them off or they'll overrun us, shouts King Meinolf before wincing and grabbing his side, where Rugga stabbed him. Okay. You heard him charge. The roar of battle swells to deafening levels. You focus on the drumbeat. That is your heart. Ready your weapon and push forward to deliver death. Well, she's not a pacifist this time around, and we did not take damage. Well, I see no reason why I should switch up my entire setup. That was solid. Oh, but I could get a promotion here if I wanted to. Not Canary. We could put it on Hacken. I think it's worth it. That way we can get the thing. So he's already got maximum exploit. He's already got maximum artery strike. And almost maximum hunker down. Or, I'm going to put it into... We could do dodge or lucky shot. I'm going to give him dodge. And then, we are going to give Hacken that one. So, +3 to all talent ranks, +1 strength attack, +1 break. Brenna's lock is pretty good, but it just doesn't... Ooh. I can give her Brenna's lock in retrospect. I don't know if that's that useful. She doesn't have any talent rankings. Whereas protects from death until strength is 1, armor, dodge, strength attacks. I don't know. Interesting question. Well, we'll think about it later, because, yeah, I can't do much with Eric. I don't need him to be leveled up, though. There's also, like, Nid, if I want to switch Eric out and go for more of kind of a ranged approach here. But I think this is a pretty solid setup. Eric is useful because bear. If only I could upgrade the bear. But I don't really need to. I mean, it's mostly just a meat shield. As far as everything goes. Okay. Yeah, so... Oh, the king is here. And poisoned. So we want to put Alette right here. Hacken should be able to go through there. We're going to move Mogre over. I'm going to do that for the time being. I brought too many Varl, but this is okay. Probably should have moved Mogre, honestly. Okay. Did Rugga poison me? Protect the king. Kill the king. Okay, so it's Alette for starters. Now, we're not going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot to these guys. They have some seriously heavy armor. Which is a bit on the rough side, but that's okay. So we're going to do Overwatch. We'll at least be able to kind of smack them as they come in. But yeah, they have seriously heavy amounts of armor. Ah, tits. Should have reconsidered some of this. Why is it destroying the barricades? That's a weird bear. I got it. Barricades, bear. Funny. Let's do a Sundering Impact. Strength damage +1, break to target, strength, heavy impact. That'll hit him semi-hard. Okay. So I'm gonna move him here. We're gonna drop the bear in front. We want to protect Alette as much as possible, and that bear is going to be perfect. So we might as well do armor break on this one. No point in even trying to damage it otherwise. Yeah. Luckily, Alette still does damage here, despite the fact that frustration. Okay, so why don't we knock off 5 of this guy's armor? Wow, that was a fair amount to that poor bear. Alright, whatever. So we got an unfortunate choke point here, and I don't think we can break the junk in here. Well, that works almost as much for my benefit as it does for theirs. Oh, I'm controlling King Meinolf. I'm just gonna... Oh, what's this? King's Will. I'm gonna do that, though I don't know what that does. It's not like I'm planning on using him for anything. Oh, you got distracted. Perfect. Okay, so we've got an elite guard. That doesn't do much for me. Okay, so Alette is going to keep... Actually, yes, Alette is going to keep overwatching. Oh, that was the lesser version. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's fine. Okay, Mogre's getting into position. Lucky we got Bring the Pain. Okay, Hacken. Kill this guy. We need it. Yeah, even if Alette's Overwatch isn't, like, that powerful, it still works pretty dang well for this. Okay, so he's still got a bear. I don't have much I can do. We're gonna move here. We might lose Eric in this fight, just in terms of, like, being downed, but I'm okay with that. I wasn't really expecting Eric to survive. Shoot. She can't go anywhere. Probably should have just rested. Oh, this is fine. Once Hacken gets into the mess. Hacken and Gunnulf. But yeah, this might be a bit of a rough fight. Ow. Yeah, this is a rougher fight than I would have liked. It's okay, I'm just gonna leave him resting. Oh, there's a bit of a time limit on this one. Okay, is it Hacken's turn? No, it's not. Damn. Yeah, I should have brought Nid. So we could harm the bear. No, we're just going to keep overwatching. These guys will be moving around. And doing small amounts of chip damage to them constantly is very, very good. Okay, so let's move over here. For several reasons. Mainly battering ram. That didn't work. Interesting. I thought battering ram was actually going to do something to that guy. Guess not. Anyway. Yeah, we're probably going to have Mogre go down after this one. That's okay. At least we can take... Well, we're going to have Mogre go down for this battle. Hopefully this is the last of them. But luckily we've got other Varl. We'll see. Okay. Bear. Bear has a fair amount of armor. We also have a fair number of characters here, so let's give him 2. Let's work on taking the armor off the bear. At least Canary can start to be useful here. Okay. So let's just hit the bear for as much as we can. That'll be good. Well, Eric's almost dead. It's fine by me. Alright. Not enough willpower. Oh, shoot. Really? Oh, he must have used it moving. Oh, that's a pain. I wasn't even paying full attention. Yeah, luckily these guys are getting seriously wounded as they even try and approach me. So, despite the fact that we're getting some casualties here, it's not terrible. Okay, King's Guard can actually do something. Not much. So we could do Stonewall, or we could just attack this guy, break off his armor. I'm just gonna let Gunnulf probably do a Tempest or something. Dunno. Oh, he's doing Stone Shield. Gotcha. Abilities, Overwatch. Max Overwatch. Yeah, we've been softening them up. Which I'm actually pretty okay with. Like, Haken's going to be able to go in here and do some serious harm. Oh, shoot. He's got Axe Storm. So, question. Do we move Haken in? Yes. This will give him 1 left, which is perfect. Nope, never mind. That was his 1. Well, that's okay. Let's hit this guy. My thoughts are, between Gunnulf and Haken and Canary, we can soften these guys up to the point where they can't do anything to me. Seems to be working. Okay, so he doesn't have anything either. Let's start killing. Because, yeah, they're... The best they're going to be able to do is, The best they're going to be able to do is a little bit of armor damage here and there. Okay, I'm going to move here. We're just going to Stonewall. Might as well give Gunnulf a little bit of something. Realistically, we don't want to do much more than that. Okay. I guess I could do armor damage to this guy. We'll try and kill him with Canary. Or Haken. Oh. We can move Haken here. Oh, nope, never mind, that didn't work. Well, that's fine. He's not gonna be able to kill Alette anyway, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. And then all that's left is this one guy. Doesn't really work for him. So let's see. Can't hit him normally. That's the one thing that sucks about Canary. Lack of range. Can't kill him with the King. That'd be hilarious, but oh well. Can't kill him with the Elite Guard. Guess I'll just kill him with Alette. Justice, I guess. So we had some casualties there, but we should be fine. And then I got a whole host of replacement characters that I can work with. And that was a harder fight. I thought those guys were going to have less armor than they did, but no, they were tough. I'm surprised, but, I mean, it works. Reinforced gates slam shut behind you while the archers on the wall deliver death to those outside attempting to approach. Brave fighting out there, but you should... King Meinolf is panting and bracing himself. on a knee while grabbing his side, where Rugga stabs him. But you should know, there is no plan for weathering the storm. His hand gestures to a great many things before he gasps and falls to the ground. Metas arrive and take him away. The closed gates, the stench of death, all of it threatens to turn your stomach and make you sick. I'm glad we're still alive through all this, but I know. We fought so hard to get here. For what? Even making it inside Arborang's walls feels hollow now. It wasn't supposed to be like this. We were going to save everybody. Well, at least Hacken and his Varl are still with us. Alette's eyes look as empty as you feel, as she slowly glances around. What now? Now? I'd really like to find some place to fall asleep, and wake up to discover this was all a bad dream. Alette nods her agreement. We've got to prepare for Rugga's retaliation. He'll keep trying to get in. And then there's the darkness. Juno said we have to hold out until they finish what they set out to do. But how are we supposed to know when they finish? She said hold out on until the darkness breaks. They're gonna stop the darkness themselves? Well, they're going to try, and we're going to try and stay alive until they do. Alette seems to take strength from your resolve. She takes a deep breath, and her eyes focus on a man running towards you. Alette, the man yells, and then gets close. You recognize him as one of your scouts. It's Tolier, he responds. They're dead, every one of them. Hoofprints all over the place, too. His words hit you, and you scan the crowd. Unlike all the fighters who are now resting, Canary and her horseborn are standing in armed ranks. They all look out of place, yet confident. You even think you see their leader smiling.